Good morning, you lovely lot. It is Wednesday, it's hump day. Well, we say that. It's nothing hump day about today because we've got a brand new launch on Hunky Dory TV. But before we delve into that, who have we got this morning? Lisa's in the corner. Nobody puts Lisa in the corner.
No.
Everyone puts Lisa in the corner while Jess is having a little bit of a break. Are you well this morning?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are indeed. So you've got myself, Craig Laird, but who is in demonstration station this morning? It's the one with the most incredible questions of the day, which I've not actually asked, so I will be asking later on, unless it is something, Kat, that can be asked while we're live.
Well, that's always a bit of a challenge, isn't it? Because I do like a little bit of a controversial one as well. But I will try and come up with something for you.
Thank you. You doing well?
I'm doing good, yeah.
Good, good, good. These are fab masks, aren't they?
Oh my God, they're so much fun.
So much fun.
So much fun.
Yeah, so we're going to be... Actually, we've got a couple of new items, haven't we, that we're going to be having a look at today.
Yes, and they work so perfectly together or independently. There's just so many possibilities you can do with both of them.
Yes. Now, what I do need to say as well, now it's potato, potato, but if you hear me say stencil, I am meaning mask. Mask, stencil, stencil, mask, as I say, potato, potato, but that's exactly what I'm meaning when I refer to them. Right, before we delve in, shall we have a look at our Win It Weekly? Now this is exactly as it says. This is your weekly opportunity to win something where 5 lucky winners are going to be winning our Sport and Pastime Luxury Topper Collection. Now, when it comes to that topper collection, you guys know by now you've got that incredible foil in. You've got your 8 topper sheets, 4 design, 2 of each, featuring your watercolour sporting artwork all the way throughout. Now, it is worth $19.99. It's on the website, but 5 lucky winners are going to be winning this within the Win It Weekly. Now, in order to be in with the chance of winning it, you do need to ask, or I need to ask, you need to answer this question, which when I seen it the other day when I was on that side, I was like, I did not know there was a change in colour. That is the question being, post boxes were originally what colour? Were they A, green, B, black, or C, brown? All you need to do, let us know in the comments, and well, 5 of you will win within the week, Win It Weekly, that topper collection. I didn't know there was a change in colour, Kat. Post boxes were originally what colour?
I do know that they used to be one of these colours.
Right.
But I don't necessarily know if that was the original one. And
Okay.
they've had more than one colour change. But I know which one I'd go for.
Right, okay, right. I don't know, as I say, I didn't know up until Monday, and I've been good. I've not Googled, I've not looked, so I'm going to be, well, I'm here in the office all week, so I'll be watching from out there on Friday to find out the winner and actually what the answer is. As we said, it is Wednesday. We've got the brand new launch. Lots and lots of you are tuning in within Facebook as well as YouTube. We've got Janie is saying good morning. Viv is saying good morning. Also speaking away to each other. We've also got Anne is saying good morning as well. Just to say our Wi-Fi has been a little bit temperamental. So if the comments kind of stop, which they have done at that point, I'm not ignoring anyone else. We'll get it, well, we'll try and get it back up and running again. On YouTube, Fiona's in saying good morning. We've also got Penny is in, Leanne is in, all of you saying good morning. Michelle is in saying, morning all, I'm watching in bed with the lurgy. Oh, it's definitely that season, isn't it, where there's lots of different things going about. Well, best place is stay in bed, nice, chilled, relaxed, and have a look at this brand new launch, which is all about For the Love of Masks. Now, look at this fab set that we've got, and I'm going to show you these ones individually here. Now, when it comes to these ones here, you have got your ink and twist. So this is your collection. This is collection 3. Now, when it comes to the actual set, you are going to be saving £5. But what are you going to be getting? Well, you're going to be getting that one there. Now, within that one, that's a smart one. You've got your square tile here. And if you are new to the ink and twist, then Kat will show you just shortly. So you've got your square tile. You're then also going to get, I mean, look at that one there. You've got your abstract patches. That's a cool one. Then you're also going to be getting, within that one, you're going to be getting your, I'm reading this back to front, is that fireflowers? Fireworks. Perfect for this time of the year, isn't it?
Definitely.
Fireworks. And then you're also going to be getting that one, which I was playing with just the other day. You've got your radiant squares as well. So you're going to get, although it's collection, because this is collection 3, it is all 4 that you're getting. Now you're going to be saving £5. Now you're going to be £13 if you're in the club, £12.35, or if you're a diamond member, you're going to be £11.70. That is for all 4 of them here. Now you can get them individually if you want, £4.50 each. You can get 2 for £7.50. So you can see within that one there, you've got your variety of masks. They are 6x6, 2 for £7.50, but you can already see that value is sensational when it comes to them being as a bundle for £13. So that is the set that you are going to be getting within that new launch. Before we go to Cat, let's have a look at some samples here. If there was ever a card that shouts Cat, it's that one.
Can you believe I didn't actually make this one?
If I didn't see the name on the back by Wendy, I would have bet my life you'd made that one, Kat. I would have. But Wendy has made that one. A little tease as to what we'll show you later on with the new dies as well. But look at the colours that you can use with it. Wendy's gone in and then just cut them down as well. Same stencil actually, but look at the different look that you've got. Change a card, change a colour, 2 different looks.
Definitely.
Then we're going to go in and have some fun as well, also within Wendy. How cool's that?
So much fun.
So much fun, and nice way, Kat, to bring in your nesting dies as well. Just create that, well, abstract look. What about going in with your gel pens? Jessica's made as well. Surprise! And then if you're using your glittery gel pens, great way to then, of course, create that nice little glittery effect. Talking of glitter, using them for, of course, your glitter paste that Jessica's done here. Then we've got a really, really nice one using the dies coming up in Easel. That's really smart because, of course, your nesting dies you can use in different ways. Sarah Jane's made that one. Then we've also got this. I love these sorts of styles. Clean, crisp, simple that Jessica's made. Even then inking through when it comes to your die cuts. And then I'm actually going to say that's going to be the negative from the positive because it's Jessica that's made that one as well. Great way. Always think about different ways how you can cut into your stencil background as well. Yeah. These are just a few ideas. I do have other samples that we'll show you later on when we come to showing you the brand new dies. But that is the set that you've got there. Get your comments coming through within the show. But Kat, I think we need to see how you can use these brand new stencil masks.
Absolutely. It's going to keep
It's going to keep going.
It? So, we are going to make one like we just saw, like the elongated easel card. We are going to be bringing in a sneak peek of the dies as well because they work so well together. So I'm starting with a 6x6 card blank, and we are going to start with these scalloped edged nesting dies. You will see them in more detail later. And we're going to pick out the largest, and we're going to make a shaped card blank.
Okay.
Let me take my low tack tape. Just going to take the stick off a little bit because it's going through the machine. Now, you guys are going to be over the moon today because there's lots of processes going on through all these cards, so you're probably going to have a slightly longer show. So make sure you settle down with a brew.
Well, funny enough, I did bring my brew.
All this.
Did bring it
to all its glory.
I'm interested to see how you're going to combine these ones together.
So we're going to run this through.
I think with them being masks as well, the fact that ink through them, pen through them, waxes through them, pastes through them, emboss them.
That's it, yeah.
There's
when
so
you
many
think
ways.
about just all the new products we've launched over the last 6 months that you can now use along with your masks.
Yeah.
Your new metallic markers, your gel pens, your waxes.
That's it.
It just extends how much more you can do with these.
You really, really can.
And like I said, when you look at that price before, if you were getting this as a diamond member at £11.70 for 4 masks, that's under £3 each. I mean, what realistically are you getting for that price as a lifelong product? It's incredible.
And they're $4.50 each individually as they are. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
So
they
the fact
are.
of you've got that nice saving within that bundle.
So next up, I'm going to take the same die and we are going to cut it just out of a plain piece of card. And then I'm going to take my third size down. Are they just going to squeeze on there? No, they're not. Let's see if we can be tricky with the thing. No, we'll just have to do it out of 2 pieces. It's fine. But we are going to take that one. We'll pop this one onto another piece of card and get this pre-cut. We are going to ink this up with our ink and twist shortly. But I just think it saves you a bit of time. If you die cut it first, you're saving it on your ink. You can overlap those 2 bits of card because they're not cutting into each other, just to run them through at the same time.
I think what's good with seeing this as well, Kat, is the fact that when I've been one that does this time and time again, because they are a certain size. I'm like this with embossing folders. I always think that I need to emboss or ink through a piece of cardstock that's that exact size. Whereas seeing what you're doing by using them with your nesting dies, you can then of course just cut and then ink through whatever size you want or shape.
You can. So with the smaller one that we've cut, you want to cut that one twice because we are going to be using it on both the top and the bottom of the card. I'm moving the desk around. Pop that there for later. So first of all, we're going to take our larger base and we're just going to use this to make that card blank shape for ourselves. So this is the card blank that we created before. We did pop it over the edge, so we've got that join. And then just bring this down. And what I like to do, usually I just bring it to the score line, but when it's a shaped edge, I try and match it up to the shapes on the other side. So it's nice and...
That's a good tip.
Nice and neat.
Yeah, that's a really good tip.
And it won't affect the easel. It works exactly the same.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to take this large piece and pop this onto the bottom just so we're creating that full shape again.
So
I'm just adding my construction glue to the bottom there so I don't need to worry about popping it on the back and it showing through if it squidges in the wrong places. And again, just line all your scallops up and we're going to create this lovely looking easel card just like that. And now we can get to the fun part of decorating. So we're going to take this one. And like I said, this process that I'm going to show you next, I want you to do it twice because we are going to be using this for the top and the bottom of our card. And I'm going to be working with our beautiful fireworks for this one. Now, again, I'm going to be a little bit tricksy. I just prefer the way it sits on. When I place it on here, I find it hard to find a central point. I like it a bit better if I do it like kind of in an almost diagonal pattern. So I'm just going to pop that like that. The ink and twist factor still works the same. It's just making it work for my shape a bit better. Just remember where you've popped it when you still do your twist. Because each of the ink and twists on the back, you'll see, I'll explain it a bit more. When you get to this section here, it'll tell you how much you need to turn your mask to get that effect. Some of them it's 180, some of them it's 90. So just make sure you double check each time. So I am going in, I'm taking this beautiful teal and I'm going with like a purple as well. And we're going to get that first layer down on our mask. And I said, especially when you're doing cards that have got quite a few elements to them like this, cutting your die cut shape first, and then you're just only inking what you need. It just saves you that little bit of time.
Are you like me where you like symmetry?
Yes, as much as I can.
Yeah.
Unless I'm being really purposefully off centre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
if I'm going jaunty angle, I'm going jaunty angle. Yeah. You know about it. So we do that, and then this was our top point. So if we turn it 180 degrees, like that, layer it back over the top, and you will see where this one fits perfectly on here. She says, Where have I lost it? I did. I thought I did.
Thought you did, yeah.
Right, so that was the original. I'm going to 180. Why is it not? Is it 180? Let's try again. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. That's it. Yeah,
That's it, isn't it? Yeah.
I think. It's just getting it. There we go, there we go, there we go.
I can't even help you because I've...
grip mat will come in handy.
Oh, the grip mat.
It is, the grip mat
okay.
would be perfect, especially when you're doing smaller sections. This would hold it in place perfectly. So now we're going to transfer onto our violet colour.
See, I couldn't even help you because I've not even had a play with any of the ink and twist stencils yet. So
I'm missing a blender. I've got any blender tools in here?
one's just dropped on the floor there.
I've got blender sponge.
Just to say, if you do want the brand new dies that Kat is using, they are on the website hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, and you will
A shape
find
one
them
will
there.
do. It's fine. It'll.
So they're the ones that Kat's using. I'll give you a heads up, they are on a multi-buy. You can get them both for $24.98. Check them out.
We have just resorted to using a shaped one, but when you're doing something like this, it's absolutely fine. It's not going to pick up the shape. It's just going to work as a blendy tool.
What do we do? Shape foams?
Yeah. Did you not know?
No, I've obviously missed them when I've gone for my millionth walk around the warehouse.
Have a look. I'm going to pass this box over to you so you can have an explore. Look at them. Look at all those different ones.
Let's have a look at these. Might be a stupid question, but what do you do with them? Actually blend with them, or I
You
suppose
can blend with them, but you can kind of use them as stamps to make up like backgrounds
True.
and things like that.
Hey, they're fab.
So when you take this off, this is the magic of your ink and twist, that you build up these really beautiful, stunning designs. But again, with all these ink and twist masks, when Craig was showing them before, when you look at them, they work perfectly well as masks on their own, even if you were just to do it, just one inking through them. They're all a beautiful design in their own right. So, next up, let's get everything back in place here. I have gone ahead and I have cut out 2 sections of the Adorable Scoreable in colours that match our range. It was the teal and the violet I used, if anybody was wondering, and I've used the second size die for that. So we should have a nice matte and layer, but before I do that, I'm going to pop these onto my card because I am going to die cut out of these sections again. So with this first one, we can just pop it on as is. With the second, we will probably just need to give it a little trim because where we have cut the card blank, obviously we've hit that score line, which
True.
makes it a little bit shorter. So we're just going to get that as even as we can on there and get that drying down. And you will see when you pop this one on, it will just want to sit over a little bit, but because it's at the back, nobody's going to really see it.
That's
so you
the
can
thing,
just
no.
give it a little trim. And it will match because you've got that flat line at the back anyway, so it looks like it should be like that. And we will get this down on here.
I like things like this, Kat, because I'm a huge advocate for nest and dies. Absolutely
Yes.
love them so much. But sometimes we forget that they're not just a way to nest when it comes to your projects.
No,
you know,
absolutely.
make your card shapes with them. Do your pyramids and pyramages with your little books.
So once I'm happy with the placement of that, I'm just going to set that back to one side to let it dry down again. And then we are going to go back over to our dies. We are going to take, I need to remember my order, I think we're going to take the smaller one out the section and the third one down to the top, which must be that one. So this is just for our top section. No, I've decided I'm doing this a little bit differently this time. So I'm just going to take my smallest one, I'm going to pop this in the centre, more low tack tape. Like I said, there's a lot of processes to this one, so that I'm just making sure I get everything in. And again, you're going to repeat this on the second section that you've already cut as well. And while I've got that there, let's take a little bit of this purple. As you can see, I've pre-cut one of these, but I'm going to take another as well, just so we're bringing all these colours in. And it's just another example of how well all your hunky-dory colours work together. This is using 2 of our stamp colours and 2 of our adorable scoreable colours, and they're such a perfect match for each other.
I think for me as well, that's what's been fascinating, of course, as a Hunky Dory customer for so many years. I already know about the colours and how they complement from ink pads to cardstock, but never realised actually the depth of work that went in from the guys behind the scenes to ensure that the ink pads will match with adorable scoreable, etc., etc. And that's why, you know, it's kind of, as long as you're within that same colour family, then your ink pad will work with, as you said, your adorable scoreable. Thank you for your comments coming through. They're just coming through on YouTube at the moment. So we've got Handcrafted by Gaza saying good morning. Fiona's saying good morning. A lot of you just chatting away to each other, which is always lovely to see as well. A lot of love for what Kat's showing you just now. We've also got Karen speaking away to each other, Angie as well. If there's anything you want to ask while Kat's here, let us know, and hopefully we'll get them popping through.
So we'll take them out of there. Just always be careful when you're on that paper section. Just like that. So as you can see, I've now got 2 sections that are the same. So we're just going to build these up. So with the one that I'm going to pop on the bottom, I'm going to keep this one flat other than the pop in the middle.
Does anyone see 2 big eyes and an open mouth?
It'd work well with our Monsters collection,
it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with this one, I'm going to go around with my skinny foam pads.
Although I do have Katy Perry firework going round and round in my head at the
Oh,
moment.
wow.
It's hard to believe it'll be bonfire soon, eh?
It's crazy.
Just about a month and a week to go, 5 weeks or so.
Unsurprisingly, I have a gig that night. Because I have a gig nearly every night, yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming back up to gig season again, so busy girl with the gigs. So with this one, like I said, we're just going to build this one up so we've got a bit more impact on that front section. And then again, let's go in with both of these. Like that. And again, I'm going to keep this one flat, and I'm going to use my word as my stopper when it comes to this section. I'll just go in with the glue. And I know it looks like we're using a lot of materials here, but realistically it's not that many, because like I said, we've done this inking twice, but we've managed to cut these like decoupage layers out of the same piece and then just cover the gap and build it back up again. You're not having to repeat that process like loads and loads of times. So now we're just going to pop these back on here. So this is going to be our top section.
What's lovely, and I know you touched upon it, Kat, yeah, you've got your 4 masks where of course you've got that ink and twist, but if you use them without doing that twist, there's like another 4 ways that you've got.
Yes.
So you've got like 4 different designs, you know, and there's nothing stopping you from overlaying different stencils. You know, yes, it's not the ink and twist concept, but you can still get away with overlaying different designs of stencils, masks.
Definitely, and there's different ways in my next demo. It is a version of the one that I did on Hobby Maker. I've just changed the colours up, but everybody loved it so much, and it has been a couple of weeks since we've seen it on there. I'm going to be twisting the mask like 4 times to build up the pattern.
Okay.
So there are many, many different ways you can use them. So here we have this fabulous base for a card. We just need to go in with our sentiments now. So I'm going back to my 2 adorable scoreable colours, and I have picked out our birthday wishes.
Great colour combination.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's something a bit different. I love purples and teals together. And And again, it's something, you could have it just as a standby card for when you need one, because I think it works for masculine and feminine.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I love this die set that you're using.
Oh, it's so handy, isn't it?
Those two specific dies within the set I've been using so much. The big, bold birthday wishes. And I know it is in stock on the website, because I've seen it through in the warehouse when I was having a look yesterday. Just to say as well, I've got the comments up on YouTube. I'm going on to my phone because the Wi-Fi's been a little bit temperamental. So I'm not ignoring you guys on Facebook. I apologise, but I have got it up on YouTube if you want to pop across there.
I've got my eyes on Facebook. So
Have you?
Come in, I'll let you know.
Awesome. Yeah, so don't worry. If you are or can only watch on Facebook, don't worry. Lisa is keeping an eye out on all the comments. So between us both, we've got you covered.
I had die cut it out of both the green. My wishes has gone missing somewhere out of my teal. It was here before. Not like there's a load of mess.
You can
anywhere.
bet your bottom dollar that you get yourself sorted, organised, prepped, ready to go live, and as soon as you go live and you start your demo, that's when things start to then disappear. So we'll all have a little look.
We'll make it work.
Yeah, we'll all have a little look. I know you guys can't see at home, but Lisa's having a look, Kat's looking, I'm looking.
We'll make it work. If not, we'll just do...
It's not here, no.
It was only so I could do like a drop shadow, but
Underneath Matt has it.
I don't think so.
If only there was spy cam and you could see what we're doing.
As soon as I start tidying up.
Of course it will.
As soon as you cut another one, turn up.
Underneath your box.
Let's do it like you said.
I want to be the saviour and find it.
The hero.
The hero. The hero of the hour.
Let's do it again. It's absolutely fine. It's the wishes that we need, so we'll pop that on.
Robin is saying, actually I never noticed, Robin, Kat's top looks like one of the masks. Does?
I'd love to say that I thought about that this morning. I didn't.
The abstract patches. We'll show you them all again once Kat's done her demonstrations, but yeah. It's, you know what I've noticed? You know, there is guys in the building, but on the team that we're all in, being the only guy, it's very leopard print heavy.
Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. You all love your leopard print.
We do.
I need to find a male leopard print shirt.
Unofficial uniform.
Is it? Oh, so that's the unofficial uniform, Lisa's saying. So I'm not actually technically officially part of the team until I find leopard print shirt.
You need to do that before I leave for mat leave. I need to see this leopard print shirt.
Okay, before you go off on mat leave. Either that, or what would you guys say or do if I walked in with leopard print trousers on?
We would
That would
love
be
it.
the best thing
Yeah.
ever.
Would it? You'd like that, Lisa. When do you go off on maternity leave?
I've still got like 6 weeks left.
Still, is that it though?
That is it.
Wow, because Nat's not long,
I know.
and you as well. Gosh,
You'll miss us when we're gone.
of course.
It's going to be very quiet. I can honestly say, Lisa just sits at the back of me, like, but in the opposite direction. The amount of times she makes me unintentionally laugh out loud every single day. She just has some of the best funny comments.
Yes, she does. She made one yesterday. I genuinely can't remember where it was, but I remember, like, well, basically, I was earwigging. Because obviously I sit either behind you or in front of you, Kat, so I can see the back of Lisa, and I remember there was something she came out with, and I just, like, fell laughing.
So we're just going to take this birthday one across the top, and as you can see, I've just mixed and matched the way round that I'm using the colours here with the drop shadow. So we're going to go birthday at the back, and then we're going to add this one on foam pad so it'll work as a stopper. Let's take that skinny. Yeah.
Somebody's asked on Facebook about what electric die machine we recommend, and I can't remember what that one's called.
This is the Big Shot Switch Plus that we're using at the moment. It's absolutely fazzy. I'm trying to say Sizzix and fabulous at the same time. Oh wow! It's really, really good. We've had it in here probably about a month now, is it? And we're absolutely loving it. It's given us absolutely no issues at all.
No, it's not. And I'm going to point out as well, and Julie, what elephant in the room, let's face it. You know, I'm not taking back anything I've said about, you know, the Gemini.
Oh, we still use
Great
the
machine.
Gemini.
Oh yeah,
We
it's in the other room.
We still use it. Of course, I've never had the opportunity to try other machines. I've known how incredible the Sizzix ones are. So keeping in mind, stand by what I've said in the past. But if you've been thinking about that machine, I can say as well, it really is a good machine.
I think what we're loving about it, if we're doing side-by-side comparisons, is how well the plates are lasting up.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
These are the same plates that we've got. We've used it constantly for a month now. And we're not having to bring in a metal plate. We're pretty much just using these all the time. They've been cut and cut and cut, and they're staying really sturdy and stuff as well. So I think that's what we're really enjoying about this one. But there is our card.
Kat, that is fab. What a great use of the dies in the stencil.
They work so well together,
They do.
don't they?
They really, really do. Great way to be using the brand new mask. I would do a little bit of a recap so that you can have a look at them once again, because they are all on the website. You can get them individually at $4.50. However, we do have the Fab Bundle within this set here. So within that one, you are going to then be getting the abstract patches. So 6x6, you've got the mask and ink, you can spritz, you can blend through if you want to. You've then, of course, when it comes to the square tile, you've got that one. You have then also got the radiant squares within that one. I was actually using that with something yesterday. And then we've also got our Katy Perry fireworks. You've got all 4 of those ones. So it is collection 3 when it comes to the masks from Hunky Dory. £13. You can, if you are in the club, $12.35. But if you are diamond, you're going to get all 4 of them for $11.70. Keeping in mind, individually, they're $4.50 each. You can get 2 of them for $7.50. So if you are on a little bit of a budget, or you do only want to choose 2 of them, you can do. But as you guys know, the best value is always going to be at the bundle at Hunky Dory, where you're going to get all 4 of them for a saving of £5, where you're going to get them for £13. So that is those sets there. Not showing the samples again because I've got new ones as well to work with the dies that we're going to show you. The dies, of course, is what Kat's been using. So let's bring them in, because these ones are the nesting dies. People still want to see me in a leopard print kilt. No.
Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about that, actually. As having some Scottish blood in me, that does give me the ick a bit.
Yeah, I've got scrawny legs, so I don't suit a kilt anyway. Tartan trousers, on the other hand, that's different.
Woo-hoo.
But yes, leopard print kilt, no. Right, let's have a look. So we've got our brand new squovels. Is that them called, or is that a typo? Oh, it is.
Such a big word.
Squovels. I like that. Squovels Moonstone dies. These ones are the multi-buy. So you're going to get both sets of them here. So these are the sets here. So that's the one that Kat was just using a moment ago. So you've got the scalloped edge nesting dies, squovels. And then you've also got your straight edge nesting dies, squovels. So you're going to get 14 in that one. You're going to get 7 within that one. Both of them together is then going to be giving you your full set, where you've got $24.98 or $23.73. If you are diamond, you're going to be $22.48. Sorry, Lisa, I just skipped them individually there.
It's okay.
It's okay. I'm learning.
Let you off.
You'll let me off. So you've got your first set. So if you're wanting to go for the scalloped edge nesting dies being the squovels, then of course you can absolutely do that, no problem whatsoever. That is your 7 dies there, $14.99. If you're in the club, $14.24, with the diamond member being $13.49. But if you then want the straight edge nesting dies of the squovels, where you've got your 14 dies, then of course as well what you're going to be is $14.99 in the club, $14.24, or if you are diamond member, $13.49. So you've got the option, always giving you the option, but the best value of course is going to be within the bundle, where you can get both of them. Now when it comes to both of them, it gives you that saving of £5, and you are going to be $24.98. When it comes to what we've done with my samples, did I have samples? I did, didn't I?
Part 2, no, we've got
No.
part 3.
So they're coming up, gotcha, they're coming up later on. So that one there, that's if you want to go for those ones, then you can do that. Now what about other masks? Do you fancy some other masks if you've not got a hold of them? We've got these bundle here. So let's bring this one in. So these ones are also all the ink and twist. So the ones that, well, the concept and the ideas that Kat was showing you a moment ago, you have got that same idea where you ink them and then you can then twist them. They are all 6x6. They are £4.50 each, or you can get any two of them for £7.50. So when it comes to those, Lisa, can we mix and match with the new ones? Yes. So any of the masks that are £4.50, you can get them for two for £7.50. So if you want one from this set and one of the new ones, you can absolutely do that. But you've got your choices within here. So you've got within that one there, you've got your basket weave. You've then got all of that dots. You have got your circular tile. You've then also got your gingham. See that? I'm thinking of plaid and tartans. You've also got your option of your layered flowers. Actually, I'm thinking what I was playing with yesterday would work well with the centre. Sorry, I keep teasing you. You have got your argyle in there. Then also you've got your scattered florals. Not only that, you've got the option to go with your spirals. Then also you've got your tartan. You've got your tartan trousers. So you've got that one there as well. All them 6x6, £4.50 each. Any two for £7.50, and that does include, of course, the ones that we showed you previously, which are the brand new ones. So you've got that one. And then what about, this is what we mentioned before, wasn't it? The grip mat.
Yes.
The one that Lisa was mentioning. Your grip mat. Now what is it? Well, it's a mat that grips. So if you want to stop maybe your card or your surface from slipping about, then what it does is it grips on. So if you want to do blending and you find your card blends and starts to slide all over the place, pop this down and then it'll grip to the grip mat. £19.99, you've got that at Club of £18.99 or Diamond Member £17.99 as well. This is something that's been relatively new to me coming to Hunky Dory. I do have one. Nat gave me one when I first joined and it really is handy. Really, really is. Because I did think, would I really need it? But it really is very handy to have. You can see the details on the screen. It's strong, it's durable, and then when it comes to the actual surface, it's nice and it's sticky, but not overly sticky that's going to rip your card. So you've got that one if you want to go to. Great for your masks. And then we've got our Prism ink pads. Now it's not the bundle, although I've got them in the bag there. What these ones are, £2.99, or you can get any 5 for £4. So you've got such a gorgeous array of colours. I've got another bag as well at the side of me here. I'm just going to try, there we go, just to get that glint off the, I'm going to go that, there we go, that'll leave it like that. So you've got 40 new colours. Now these are great because you can of course blend with them, put embossing powder on, great for throughout your stencils if you want, and you've got them any 5 for £4. They're all on the website as well as all the other ones that I was just showing you before. But from the other selection of your ink pads too, these ones are beautiful. Nice array of colours, 40 as I said for you to choose from. Maybe you just want 1 or 2 to pop in your basket, you can do that. Maybe you want to treat yourself for the whole lot, you can do that. Or of course, if you just want any 5 for £4, you can do that as well. Maybe you're building up your stash. And also just to say 6 of them do fit in one of these little containers as well, which is really handy. So they're on the website as well as everything else that I was showing you on the website as well, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. But it is all about the brand new masks that we've got on the show today. And I think, Kat, are we just going to come straight back to you and have another look?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So we're changing it up this time. We're going to use our squovels and another one. Is that what they were? The squovels, weren't they? Yes. And the this lovely mask this time. Again, another one that's perfect if you just use it on its own, but when you twist it, it's absolutely incredible. So I've taken a piece of black card here. This is 5 inches by 10 inches. I'm just going to make a basic 7 by 5 card blank. It doesn't have to be that perfect. Again, we are going to make the basis of a another kind of easel card, but we're going to fit it together differently. So we're just going to take our largest one. Again, this is another process when you're doing it in real life. Is that what you call it? You want to do this twice. So you're going to be making 2 of these sections to build up this card blank. What have I done to this low-tack tape? Don't even know which direction it's meant to be going off in. And this time we're going to make sure that the longest edge is against kind of the longest part of the card here, with it in a kind of landscape position. And we will run this through. Space is becoming a premium today. There's lots going on.
It's funny, we can have all the space in the world, but we always end up in that smallest little section.
We do.
It's still never enough.
Never enough.
Never. I'm not saying
So that's where my head went to.
Well?
Yeah.
So alike. Fiona's saying, maybe Craig, you could model the apron, no leg issues. Oh, I'll be up for that. What apron, might I ask? What apron, indeed. Although someone was modelling it the other day in the office, it was another male, and it wasn't me. Although it was quite funny.
So we'll just take that off there. Try and keep myself some room. And then this time we're going to fold this in again, but we can just bring it round to the score line like that. And like I said, you're going to end up with 2 of these sections, and we're going to take them and adhere them together, so these 2 bits in the middle here. So we're going to have this really fun kind of aperture fold card. So it's just another way of using your nesting dies to make these really fun card blank shapes. And even though we're showing it on these 2 today, you can do these with probably 99% of the nesting dies that we have. So we just pop that in there.
A lot of chat as well about the clocks changing. That's at the end of October as well, isn't it?
Creeping up as well.
Yeah. Yep.
And then just give that a score down, and you will end up. Now you can it's either way. You could either have it like this from the back, or you could have it come in from the front like this. I'll decide on that later on. So next up, we are going to take, again, our nesting dies. Now, I'm going to be using gold and silver both on this one. It's got to be the right card for me to mix and match, but I think on black they do work perfectly. So I'm going to be doing a matte layer of gold and silver. So I need to take out those next 2 dies, which I think are them 2 that fit in there. So it is our 4th one down effectively that we are using for the shape. Just let me check. And again, I'm die cutting before I'm doing my ink and twist method. Just again, this next process, I will warn you, you want to cut this out 3 times, and you're going to do the next process 3 times. It does take a little bit of time. So if you're cutting it down beforehand, it does just help. Time-wise.
Now, we've done it with Jess last week, so it's only fair to do it with Lisa. What we're having for breakfast this morning, Lisa? A hard-boiled sweet. A hard-boiled sweet. Oh, I know, right? Oh, I've got the Frosty bars in my drawer. She's got one of them as well, yeah. I think that's going to be my thing when I'm on this side. Call them out and what they're having for their breakfast.
And again, your grippy mat would be absolutely perfect for this next bit, but I'm just going to... So, I'm going to pop this down in the centre. Again, you can use, as with your grippy mat, it's got all the lines on, so you can really help centralise it up in your design. We are going to take our mask. Again, I'm going to pop that on there as centrally as possible. And this time we're going to go in with our gel pens, our gold and our silver, that look absolutely stunning on the black. So this is the bit that's going to take you a bit of time. So let yourself have a minute, get yourself a brew when you're doing this, and just enjoy the process. Like I said, if this is a card that you really like and you're going to be matchmaking, then go ahead and dedicate a day to it. Just have fun colouring it in. So we're going to go around into gold all of these sections.
I mean, something like that, I tend to, time-wise, I break it down into TV shows. So that size there would probably give you the time to do it within the first section of Coronation Street.
Yes.
Before it goes to the first break, I would say that.
And we'll do one of the other sections up here. Just so you can get a little bit. Of course, I've got ones that I've done earlier, but just so you can get a good look at when we do start twisting.
It's that prime example, whereas earlier, of course, I said ink and blend and spritz and texture paste and that, but you can colour through them as well.
Yeah.
It's nice to see.
So you do that, do the full sheet, and then with this one, we are just twisting it 90 degrees this time. But again, you can see how easily it layers up back on top. And then we go in with the opposite, with the silver, and do it this time in those gaps. And again, I'm doing it on the black here with the silver and gold, but imagine like your pastel colours on a nice crisp white and things like that as well. You can make it absolutely stunning. You don't just have to use the two colours, you can really build it up and do lots more.
And that's the thing, you've got buildability when it comes to masks and stencils. Not necessarily height-wise, although you can do that. You showed it in your first demonstration. But you can build up that layer by, twist them around or even just moving them.
Absolutely. So we'll just put 2 more lines in here.
Maxine, maybe I will do it nearer Halloween. Maxine is saying, oh, Kat, the shape card, that would have been good for a bat at Halloween.
You took the words right out of my mouth, that's what I was saying, yeah.
And then she's put, yes, Craig, you need to do the Halloween song. So that was in my previous life. I would sing a Halloween song, and obviously I can't do it because it was what was sang in Scotland. So nearer Halloween, I'll do it.
So once you take it off, you're going to have something that looks like this. When you've coloured the whole thing,
oh wow,
you're going to have a set. How gorgeous is that?
That is so smart.
And you're going to do this, like I said, 3 times for the card. But trust me, I think in the end, it's worth it. So we're then going to go, I've jumped ahead and done this bit because I know we've got so much to show in the show today. With that second and third die that I took out before, I've used my shimmer gold and silver here, just because I think it works a little bit nicer with that soft effect of the gel pens here. So I've matte and layered them 2 up. I've done my larger one in the gold and my smaller one in the silver. Again, you're going to cut them 3 times each. One you're going to keep whole like this, the others we're going to move on to.
Okay.
With this first section, I've taken a nesting die that is 3 sizes smaller. I've also done another nesting section of the 2 sizes just above that. So we'll run this one through.
Yeah, quite a few wows on that one, Kat.
It is stunning, isn't it?
And do you know what it is as well? I'll put my hands up. It's not that I've never, but I wouldn't think to put gold and silver together. It's a bit like ivory and white. I wouldn't put them together, but that shows how well it does actually work.
It is on the right card.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I'm doing, I think with black, you can make it work really, really well. If I was working with a topper set and it was foiled in gold, I'd never bring in silver.
No.
That would really, really upset me and my OCD. But I think with something like this, it really gives that kind of luxurious, kind of decadent kind of feel.
100%. Even that with the aperture, that's smart. I mean, say someone, a male who's 40 or 50 or 60, you know what I mean? Okay, you've got the 0 and you need to have a play when it comes to the 4 or the 5 or the 6, but...
So we're just going to build this up into our centre section. So we can pop that on there. Then I've added foam pads. We're going to add this one onto the back of this as well. And this is going to be the centre panel for our card, and then we're just going to work on, as somebody's mentioned, a bat. I'm going to call them the wings. It won't look like a bat at the end of it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The side panels of our card. So oh, I've popped the wrong bit on. Ah!
Oh no. At least you used the glue.
I did. It's going to mess me up for cutting that in a minute, but we will be fine. And like I said, because we can use the same piece of card because we've added that matte layer, it's going to cover that gap up in the middle, but fill that back in. You can even line the lines up so it still fits perfectly in there. And then, I'm not going to do that just yet because it's going to give away. That would sit then back in the centre of our card like this. So now we need to decorate those side panels. So like I said again, I've gone ahead and I've cut more gold and more silver, and we have the two other panels because you're going to need one for each side. So I'm going to start by cutting all of these in half. So I find, again, the easiest way to do this, because we are going to have to trim a bit off for the matted layers as well. If you fold them in half, it's going to make it so much easier than trying to measure it.
Yeah, true.
Where has she put our...
It's an easy shape to fold as well.
It is, absolutely. And then when you trim it, you know exactly where it is. Now, if I remember correctly, it was a while ago when I prepped this one. They do just need trimming a little bit again for that matting layer. So on each of these, I'm just going to take off another mil. And then I think when you do your next size down, you need to take off 2. It's just the way it works. I don't know how it works that way. I don't know why.
Does, yeah.
It's just what I find out when you do it. So again, I'm going to cut this in half. And just do it piece by piece so you know where you're working at. I'm going to fold this on the outside because I accidentally put that glue on there before.
I've always loved, even before joining Hunky Dory, if I've seen and watched you on Hobby Maker or Haircut, how you use our paper trimmer. I was a way to say upside down, but to you, or to many, it's the right way.
Yeah,
to have that atom at the bottom.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just...
I can understand why.
How it works for me.
I completely understand why.
So I'm just going to take these piece by piece. I'm going to fit them on and just see if they need trimming a little bit more before I add any glue. And we can just build these up on top of each other. We'll have to do them all. There was no way I could prep this bit in advance because it was... it's all the part of showing you. So if you can just bear with me a few seconds while we get these built up.
Absolutely. The comments that I do have, we've got a few of them coming through again. Danielle is saying beautiful card. Kim saying beautiful card as well. So this is just off the back of that last one there. Quite a few here saying that you've got both the Sizzix and the Gemini machine. A few saying Sizzix and the Spellbinders machine.
How far in advance do you prep for your demos?
That's a good question, Kat. Question on Facebook being, how far in advance do you prep your demos?
It all depends. So originally this was a demo that I had prepped for Hobby Maker, but we didn't get round to showing it. But I loved it so much that I begged and pleaded that I could do the show so I could do it on here for you. Usually if I am on telly on a Sunday, I'll be prepping either the Thursday or Friday here, which again, it's amazing how quick you can forget what you're doing. This is not wanting to cut. I don't know what's going on.
Well, prime example, I'm on Hobby Maker tomorrow, so once we finish this show, I'll be prepping my shows for that tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
it's just kind of where it fits into the schedule with everything else.
That's it.
I think for hits, like the dates, sometimes you prep the morning off. Sometimes
Yes,
the
yeah.
day before.
Yeah, Fridays I'm usually in like an hour and a half before the show on a Friday. So as long as it's nothing mega complicated, I will prep in that hour and a half before the show. If it is stamps and dies and stuff, I'll do it the day before, just because it gives you a bit more time.
I will always, no matter what, I will always at least prep the day before. I would have major palpitations if I came in. And I get why people do it. And there has been times I've had to do it, and I'll have to do it.
Someone's replied and said, if you're Anne-Marie, you don't.
Who was that said, if you're Anne-Marie, you don't?
It was Michelle.
That was Michelle. Yeah, there'll be times I'll do it. And there'll be times when, well, for instance, something that I've got tomorrow on Hobby Maker, I'm not necessarily going to be prepping. I'll give myself ideas, but I'm not necessarily going to be prepping it because it's very quick and simple. But yeah, it purely depends. But no, I need to at least have an idea and a few things prepped the day before.
So we'll get this last one on. Sorry, my trimmer was just playing me up a little bit. So just...
The crafty world's against you this morning, Kat, isn't it?
It is, yeah. All it is that I think the blade's going a little bit blunt, and there was a few little bits stuck in my track line, so it just needs a new blade and cleaning out, and it'll be as good as new.
Do you know what I love doing? That track line of the paper trimmer, going in with a pokey tool, and pulling down, and all the fibres just build and come out. Oh, it's so satisfying. I love it. Not fascinating. Well, it is fascinating to watch, but it's satisfying to do.
So as you can see, I've started with this one. I've used that third section that we were on about before. We're just building up those external panels. Popping these in here. The glue's made it going a little bit wonky, but we will sort that in a second.
This would work for Art Deco.
It would, wouldn't it? It'd be absolutely stunning. And pop that on.
Do you know what's funny?
There.
Right. I'm not a fan of anything Art Deco.
No.
I love crafting with Art Deco.
It does. It always makes absolute stunning cards, doesn't it?
It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. I appreciate the era, but whether it's home decor, whatever it is, it's just not me at all. But I do love crafting with Art Deco.
So we'll pop that back in the middle there. Like I said, yeah, if you've got like any of the decollage ladies or anything like that, it would make a fabulous background. I've just gone ahead, I've taken some of the silver and the gold for the background, the silver for a drop shadow. We're just going to keep this really simple in the centre. Pop that across because I think the work of this card is all in the background. And there we go.
Wow, wow, wow. Kat, that's awesome.
Like I said, it's going to take you a little bit of time to make this card, but sometimes we love those projects, don't we? We love, sometimes there's a place for quick and easy cards, but sometimes we like to dedicate a whole afternoon to one card. This would be one of those because of the time it takes to colour in, but I think it is worth it.
It really, really is. Really, really is. And you can do exactly the same. And then there you go, how well that gold and silver does work together when it works with the black cardstock. Absolutely fab. Yeah, already knew that the comments would be coming in, just saying absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and a lot of people saying the same about, of course, the Art Deco era and how that would work well for. Right, we are going to, let's have a little recap with the Win It Weekly, shall we? And have a look. Let's have a look here. I need to remember that we don't actually go into VT on that one there. Get myself caught out the last time. Right, 5 lucky winners will win the Sport and Pastime Luxury Topper Collection here. Then this one, you've got your 8 topper sheets for design, 2 of each. Of course, you've got your background card as well, foiled and patterned. It is worth $19.99, but if 5 of you want to be within the chance of winning that within this week's Win It Weekly, we do need you to answer this question, and that is, post boxes were originally what colour? Post boxes were originally what colour? A, green, B, C, or D, brown?
BC, yeah.
What did I say? Did I say BC? Yeah, that's not an option. That's not an option. Don't put BC. A, green, B, black, C, brown.
There we go.
Did I do it that time? Yeah. Fab. There you go. So 5 of you are going to be within the chance of winning this week's Win It Weekly. Right, let's have a look once again at a brand new launch of our masks slash stencils. And we'll get another demo from Kat. I'll show you some other samples as well, different from previously. And this is the Ink and Twist background collection. So it's collection 3 from our stencil range, and you've got your 4 masks here. Now within the bundle you are going to be saving £5. If you're not in any of the clubs, £13. If you're in the club, £12.35. If you're a Diamond member, you've got £11.70. They are £4.50 each, so just keep that one in mind. You've got the abstract patches. You've then also got your square tile. It's a really, really nice one that Kat was just using there a minute ago. So you've got your square tile. If you do want that one on its own, £4.50, £4.28, or if you're a Diamond member, £4.05. Sorry, Lisa, I done it again.
It's my fault. I didn't click.
No, it's not. It is my fault. I will take the blame because it is. You've got your abstract patches, £4.50, £4.28, or if you're a Diamond member, you've got your £4.05. Of course, we showed you that one. You've then got your radiant squares within that one. They're all 6x6. So same price, £4.50, club £4.28, Diamond member £4.05. And then last but by no means least, you have got your fireworks. Once again, same price, £4.50, club £4.28, Diamond member £4.05. 6x6, all of those, £4.50 each if you want to, or you can go for any two for £7.50, and you can mix and match with the other ones that I showed you before as well. Those are the brand new ones today, and these are some more different ideas as to what you can then be making, like Jessica's done within that one there. And I want to say Jessica's just used them in that one way, not twisted it, maybe, but I don't think so.
Yeah,
or even the full. That's right, yes, that's what I'm noticing. So where it comes to the dotty patches, she's not used, she's just gone in with those open aperture patches. Then, of course, that's a nice way to use them, of course, mixing, matching, inking and twisting that we've got within that one. Sarah Jane's made that one. That's a good one as well. Die cuts, how fab is that one? Jessica's made. What about your steppers, your easels, etc., that Wendy's done here? Cutting into them that Jessica's done. Cool, like isn't it? Really, really cool one. This is a smart one as well. Now, this could be one of two ways that Jessica's done that. And that's either, of course, ink the mask, spritz with water, let it bleed under. Or she's used the masks, then she's put that mask on top of a card and then like a baby wipe or something and cleaned it. That's a good way. Clean your mask, but then use that excess on the back as well. I'll show you a couple more here where we've used the dies that Kat was obviously using, the new ones. Nice way to... Well, this is actually... oh, it is with the masks. How fab is that Sarah Jane's done within the mask there? She's just gone in and done a bit of parchment work. Your small embossing tool through the parchment paper. That's through the mask.
Such a clever idea.
Isn't that a great idea?
I would have to steal that idea.
Such a great idea. And then using, of course, that straight edge new dies as well. Really, really fab way. So there is now another way that even I hadn't thought of, Kat, and how we can use them when it comes to the patchwork. Want to go get a hold of them? Can do. £13 for the full set of 4, £12.38 if you're in the club, £11.70 if you're a Diamond member. They're on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, and let's have a look at some more ideas as to what we can do with them.
Okie dokie. So this one, I did make something very, very similar on Hobby Maker, but everybody absolutely loved it. So I thought I'd bring it back in a different colourway. And we have taken that mask, and this is a little bit like the one that we saw with the cow print at the beginning. All I've done, I want to take the dots out because I really see camouflage in this one. Especially if you turn it 4 times, you get a really great built-up camouflage pattern. So all I've gone in is masked off all those dotty areas because I just think it works better as a camouflage like that. So it's just a good insight into how you can look at your masks in a slightly different way and use them in different variations. Now, I'm going to ink this one from start to finish. So bear with me because I want to show you the full I thought I'd lost an ink pad again there. I want to show you the full process and how it works. Again, For the final card, I want you to do this twice. I know I'm being very demanding today.
No, you
but
go
I
for
think
it.
it works when you're doing the full card. So we're going to do this process twice. This is a sheet of paper from our colour block pad. I think it's actually like the Frosted Christmas. But I'm going to do like that kind of navy seal kind of camouflage today, and it works perfectly for it. Now, I am going to twist this 4 times, but I'm just using 3 colours because the first colour is also going to be my last colour. I'm just going to go in with a lighter touch.
Okay.
So I've gone for Air Force Blue, which is my first one. And like I said, go in quite heavy on this one. We can find a topic of conversation while you watch me do this because I know it's a little bit repetitive, and you'll be able to see what I'm doing without talking about it. So it would be a great time for any questions or
no
anything
questions
like that.
as such, but let us know what you're working on today.
Yeah.
What are you working on today? If you've got a birthday card to do, if you've got maybe you've started your Christmas cards, what you're going to be making. Also, let us know, are you a mask user? Are you predominantly die cutter? Are you predominantly stamps? What is it? Let us know in the comments. I know anything specific, Lisa, let me know when it comes to Facebook. But I've still got YouTube, thankfully. So yeah, let us know because yeah, it's always interesting. It's always interesting because I wouldn't class myself as a stamper, i.e., I find it very hard to create and build the scene with stamps.
Yeah.
You know, I'm good with, background and foregrounds, but give me a load of individual stamps. I find it hard to think about how to create that scene and that layout. I just get a little bit, lost and confused. Die cutting, absolutely love.
Yeah.
Love die cutting. What about yourself?
See, I'm the opposite. I do love stamping and I love working with things like that. I love creating backgrounds out of when I've got lots of little stamps and stuff like that. Yeah, it all depends on the die. Sometimes I can be like really inspired and I'm just like, yeah, 100% know what I want to do with this. And then others, they can just overwhelm me. But I think that can just be to do with my mood and what I'm doing for the day. I've just switched over to the Prussian blue for this next layer. I turned the mask 90 degrees. Again, but I think stamps, dies, masks, they all work so well together.
Yeah.
For building up those backgrounds. Because like I said, sometimes if you've just got a die, it can be a bit, or just got a stamp, or just got a mask. Yeah. It can be like, what am I going to do? Whereas if you've got them and they all work together, so you can do a background, you can do a foreground, and then a lovely centrepiece or a sentiment. It works really well.
It does. And you can use stamps. You can use your masks and stencils in a different way. And what I mean by that one there, exactly what you're doing now, that could be puddles, little puddles if you want to be, you know what I mean? If you don't have anything like your glossy highlights or accents, go over just with your white hunky-dory glue, let it dry, and it gives you that glaze effect and that as well. There's just so many ways that you can use them.
So we are going in with our third colour, and this is our concrete.
Quite a few starting on their Christmas cards.
I can imagine.
Chica's saying, I'm making Christmas cards. We've got Adriana's saying, started Christmas cards today after making Christmas cake.
Ooh, get that done. It's that time,
It's that time, isn't it? Yeah. I did see a few, maybe about over the last 2 weeks, people making and starting their Christmas cakes. I say every year I'm going to do it, but I don't. I've tried my own mincemeat, but I'm sorry, it's just not the same as shop-bought mincemeat.
Is it not?
No.
Sometimes. For the effort that you put in,
yeah,
it's just like, no, that wasn't worth it.
I make my own shortbread. Well, I do make my own shortbread, but I make my own pastry for my mincemeat.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we are on our fourth and final turn. I'm trying not to give too much away till the last one because I think it's really impactful when you do. And again, we are going to go back in with our original colour, which was the Air Force Blue. But this time we're just going to use it a little bit lighter. So maybe not even dab it back into the ink unless you're not really getting much off it like I am there. But just a light touch this time.
Michelle is saying, I'm still playing with my Prism pens and learning new techniques. Lots of birthdays in October, so it's birthday cards too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have a month where it's all like birthdays and anniversaries and celebrations?
Oh, do you know, from basically the end of November through till the end of March, we are just chocker.
Yeah.
Thingy is, December's busy for us. We have mine and my partner's birthday are the day next to each other. And then we've got Christmas. And then my middle son is the 29th of December. So that's always chocker.
Yeah.
My parents in March and my father-in-law. So my mum is the 6th of March, my father-in-law is the 8th of March, and my dad's the 10th of March. And then it's all the same year as well. They were all, I'll not give it away. But it's mad, isn't it, when you think of all the dates in the year.
Yep.
And then it's usually Mother's Day that weekend as well, so that's always fun. So you take it off and you have the most wonderful kind of camouflage pattern you can imagine. So we're just going to chop this down. We're going to take this to 3 notches under 5.5 in all directions. And then we are going to, this time we're going to use our Scovilles again, our dies, but not necessarily as nesting dies this time. We're going to use them to make some really fun shapes that complement this kind of army shirt nature of this card. So we're going to go 3 notches under the 5 in both directions. And like I said, you should end up with 2 panels that look like this. You can see, aren't they stunning? One we are going to use for our background. That we're going to pop straight on to a 5.5 by 5.5 panel.
What a great effect. Not necessarily one you would have thought of when you first looked at the masks.
And it's just taking some time, isn't it? And sometimes the more you play with them, the more you'll say, oh, but then I could do that with it, and then I could do that with it. So,
I mean, I know obviously camouflage isn't pastel colours, but can you imagine doing that effect in pastel colours?
I was thinking about doing it like a pink camouflage as well the other day, but I couldn't find the other bits that work. So I'm just popping that one to the side. Now with this one, we're going to make a pocket. So I'm going to take one of my Scovilles. I think that's the right size. Just let me get my bit from my tab later on. Yeah. And we are just going to secure this on here. Just place it where you think your pocket kind of things. And it's going to give you this perfect kind of pocket shape.
Oh, I know where you're going with this, I think.
So we're going to do that. I'm also going to I'm going to try and get as much through here as possible while I've got it in. I've got some colours of our grey Matastic. I am doing the light one with a large section here. I've got this section that's going to be a label for my pocket, and then this one is going to build up shortly into something else. I don't want to give it away because when I discovered what I was doing in the office, I was rather proud of myself. So I'm going to build up the suspense for a little bit.
I'm interested. Chica is saying my Spanish hot chocolate packs have just arrived. I can't wait to have some.
Ooh.
But we were talking about that just not that long before we started the show about chocolate and that, because I don't like milk chocolate or dark chocolate.
You're a white chocolate.
I am a white chocolate, yeah. I still find, and I think it's probably after having so much white chocolate, I still find milk chocolate can be better at times.
Yes.
So, but that doesn't stop me. Like Christmas time, I can have a celebration or Quality Street, that sort of stuff, but not too many.
Not too many.
No, not a fan.
So let's just take this off of here, and then we're going to add some foam pads to this, so it's just going to sit a little bit more proud on our card. Now it is just paper, so make sure that you add plenty of foam pads to keep that nice and secure. I'm even going to go in with a strip across the top. I think originally obviously I've slept since when I first did this. I actually backed it onto a little bit of card first before I die cut it, just to give it a bit of strength, but it's up to you. So we're going to take this section.
Camouflage, it always reminds me of the little soldiers in Toy Story.
Yes.
When someone says camouflage, that's always my first thought.
So we're going to pop that on there as a pocket. And then we're going to take this section, the smaller one, and we will stamp a little sentiment on here. I have gone to these are the elegant sentiments, the combos, but I'm just going to use the stamps of these because we've got Let's Celebrate, which fits perfectly across this tag.
I have, haven't I? Yeah. Handcrafted by Gaz. I've not tried that yet, actually, but it just says I got my Starbucks white chocolate mocha in. Literally just made one. I love Christmas time when they bring out their eggnog latte.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my Starbucks points go through the roof. Absolutely through the roof.
So we've got Let's Celebrate on that one. And we can pop that like as a tag across the top of the pocket here. And then we're going to take these two smaller sections and we're just going to add a little bit of shading with our ink around the sides just to give them a little bit more dimension, because I'm going to build these up to make me like a little dog tag, you know, like that you
so
get.
cool.
And this is what I love about nesting dies, is
Yeah.
all the different things when you start looking through them, the items you can make. I love. I've not done one for a while. I'll have to try and find a project. But getting all my nesting dies out, and when you can make something up just using the shapes of your nesting dies. So I've done it where I've made like bunnies from like ovals and like a heart for the face and things like that. Or I've actually made a full kind of like cow face up before just using like my nesting dies and stuff like that. So they are so useful, and the more additions that we have shape wise, the more and more things you can make. So I'm just using that concrete just to give them a little bit more of that distressed edge there. We'll get this down. Have I any tape? I don't really want to use my glue. So we're going to pop that on like that. I'm going to take my hole punch, just so we get that tag element to it. Give that a good squeeze through there. We'll go in with my next stamp, and I'm pretty sure the birthday wish, I thought it had gone then, it stuck to the carrier sheet at the back. Go with the birthday wishes. And we can pop that at the end. And I know it's not the perfect dog tag shape, but it certainly gives you that impression. Then what I've done for my chain is I've taken our Diamond Sparkles, I can state on my fingers today, the Magical Monochrome Rome, and I've just cut out that kind of second darkest line there, so we have a strip like this, which is like the perfect, that ball kind of chain that you get with your dog tags. And what we're going to do, again, this might take me a second, just to make it easier for yourself, if you just start to pull away the edges but not the whole thing of the adhesion. So I'm going to start with that side. It's just so it's not going to kind of stick to itself while I thread it through my hole and onto my card.
Great use of these components, from the mask, the ink, the dyes, the gems.
Come on, you know you want to come. There we go. I can just start pulling that off there. I'm going to add my foam pad to the back of here before I start, because it'll make it a little bit easier. So we have done that. So then if you thread this through, be careful not to fully adhere that back in. And you want it so kind of like both sides are like sat up. So if you stick this down first where you want it to go, like that, and then you can kind of twist this one from the back, take that adhesion off. You can cut it down afterwards so it fits perfectly. And then you can kind of place that where you want it to go, coming off the back of the card.
Honestly, Kat, what another cracking idea.
Just playing around, isn't it? And then take this one over the top, do the same, just keep it twisted, round off the side, and then you can cut these down to fit the edge of the card like that. Do you need 7x7? Have we got a 7x7 lurking in here? I think we do.
It shows how much you love playing with the dies and the styles.
And how many different ways they are to use them. I've just matte and layered a bit of the blue from our adorable scoreable. Sorry, the Matte-tastic. And then I think this one really comes to life when you pop it on that slightly bigger white card with that edge.
Yep.
It just gives it that bit more shine.
And that's why me personally, I'm a big fan with that white edge around the card black.
I am. I absolutely love it. And we can just pop that down on there. That's decided to go for a little wander, although it did look kind of cute on a jaunty angle, but that was not the intended purpose. And there we go. I think just another way of combining that mask and your dies, but just in a slightly different way of thinking about them.
Wow. I know I keep saying wow after every demo, but it quite literally is that wow factor. To go in with the stamp set, before the end of the show, we'll do a little quick recap with the masks. But yeah, just showed 3 different ways, Kat, in which you can then, of course, use them, but 3 different ways.
Yes.
So much fun, and that's the fun that you can be having. If you do want to go for the brand new masks, then of course you can absolutely do them. So the new ones that you've got, it is collection 3. You are going to get all 4 of them with a saving of £5 within the bundle there. Abstract patches, which is what Kat used, and you wouldn't think, going with what she showed you, has come from that one there. You have got your square tile. Not only that, you have got your radiant squares, and then you've got your fireworks as well. That full bundle, £13. If you're in the club, £12.35, or if you're a diamond member, £11.70. You can, of course, get them on that mix and match as well if you want to. Any 2 of them for £7.50. That also includes the previous set that I showed you beforehand. Right, before we wrap up, let's just give you a heads up as to what we've got coming up. Some guy called Craig is on Hobbymaker tomorrow, where he's got 3 shows. I'm going to be in with brand new quick cards. These are the ones that I was kind of referring to earlier on, whereas I'm going to prep something to show how you can do something a little bit different, but these are the brand new card pads where they are the quick cards. So that's going to be at 2 o'clock. I'm also then going to be on at 4 o'clock with another look at our bookmark toppers. So these are our everyday bookmark toppers. Then I'm also going to be on at 8 o'clock with our advent calendar die-in pad. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you can tune in and join in once you've watched Hunky Dory TV tomorrow. Which, talking about Hunky Dory TV, it is back by popular demand, and that's not just Bex and Amy together, although they are together. It is our new sleigh. Our new sleigh. Our sleigh is returning, but the girls have got a couple of few new additions to work within that sleigh as well. So that's going to be 10 AM right here on Hunky Dory's Facebook or YouTube, of course. Kat, thank you so much. That was so lovely seeing the different things that you've done.
Thank you.
Lovely. Lisa, thank you very much as well. And thank you for all your comments. It's lovely to be reading throughout this show as well. But yes, Amy and Bex will see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Hobbymaker tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you soon.